where do you see the state of music going right now? In your opinion, where do you see the state of music in a general? Whether it's mainstream, where do you see music is headed to?
That's a that's a pretty good question. Hmm. So that's very interesting. I would say that where music is right now, um, it seems like people are kind of looking for kind of like what are the classics. I guess it depends on the audience that we're talking about, right? Because there
Right.
are people who are kind of finicky when it comes to music. I think more than ever before, people kind of quickly get bored with certain things when there isn't really too much substance behind that. I do think that music as a whole, mainstream or otherwise, is more transparent. There are not really too many subjects that people can't really talk about. So I think people have had the opportunity to be able to be pretty transparent, just kind of bare their soul. And that was actually part of my inspiration with coming out with this project. I kind of wanted to kind of take the listener on a journey of, things that go through my mind. If there is a little bit of a lot going on with the project, it's definitely like if it comes from my head, that lets you know there's a lot going on up here. So, but music as a whole, where is it going? I mean, time will only tell. But I do think that, people are taking more risks as far as music, trying things out. You've got people who otherwise would not sing, trying things out as far as singing, kind of stretching beyond their own, maybe their limitations, or kind of reinventing themselves in a little bit. Um, so yeah, I mean, music as a whole, I think maybe music, mainstream or otherwise, there are a lot of people in music right now.
It
The
is
marketplace, as it were, is probably a little crowded, to
super
say the
crowded.
least. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
it's a little overcrowded. There's a lot of artists out right now, so I think that's something that as an artist, you kind of have to work against in a sense. At the
Right.
same time, it's this thing of if you have something about your particular brand within music
Mhm.
that stands out from everybody else, it's gonna kind of like stick more. Like if I'm hungry, I want to get something to eat. I can
Right.
eat whatever I would like to eat. And certain things you're gonna eat, and then maybe like half an hour later, you're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry again," because what I filled my stomach with is not as filling. Whereas, you kind of get something that's a little more, something that's gonna stick to your ribs. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be kind of settled in a little bit more. So I think the same thing could be said with music.